Welcome to Travel Be Free. In today's video I am going to take you with me and my mum on a journey from Colombo train station to Galle and show you the return journey as well. The point of this video is to show you how it works in terms of arriving at the train station and some advice on how to get your tickets and how the whole process works, because it can be overwhelming if you haven't done it before. So tune in and let's go. Mum and I are off to Galle, Marissa area today. I've worked out how to use my selfie stick so I can now go all the way out here. I knew it was long but I didn't know how to get it up. Whee. So we've just been to the train station. We're at the train station now and we've left our luggage in the storage area, and it was 180 rupee to leave it there for like 3 or 4 hours, which is like 50p, so super cheap. It does look very rustic and we did have to go up like this little
very tiny staircase.
So we are at the train station and we are going to put our bags in the lockers. I've been given a big huge lock. I think we need a big one, Mum. It looks mental. Look at all those people waiting for the train.
I'll take you with pay now?
Yeah. In regards to our ticket, I had actually booked online already, so all we needed to do was go to the counter, and so it was number 17 that we went to, and we showed them our booking reference and then also gave our passports, and then we received this ticket here. I do recommend booking your ticket in advance if you want first class. You can go the day before or on the day, but if you go on the day, the likelihood is there'll be no tickets. So if you do want to go and you know you want to travel, then please get your ticket early, either at the train station or online. As you can see here, the train station is super busy. There are a lot of people, and it depends on what time of day you're traveling, but there are obviously peak times, just like there is in every country. So just be aware that there are going to be a lot of people, and be sure to check before you go into the station when you buy your ticket. Be sure to check what platform you're going to, because you don't want to get all the way over there and have to come all the way back. So yeah, just double check with the staff. They're very friendly, they're very nice, and they speak very good English. So just check with them before you go to the platform. But for some reason there was some uncertainty, so when we were sat on the platform we were a bit like, oh, we're at the right one, because sometimes you just never know. So the train station is very busy, like I said, and the train is broken up into different parts. You have third class, second class and first class. The ticket will show you a number when the train arrives, because it's so chaotic, and it's chaotic because the second class and the third class, there's no specific seat, so everybody's rushing to get a seat. So even though you have a first class ticket like we had and you've got your seat, the energy of the space almost creates a bit of anxiety. It did for us anyway. We were a bit like, because we were unsure anyway, it was like we didn't know what carriage, where the carriage would be, you know, all this other stuff. So it did bring a sense of urgency, and we found ourselves rushing quickly to try and get on, because also we were unsure how long the train would stay at the platform. So back home, what we found in Sri Lanka was that actually sometimes the train stays on the platform a little longer. That doesn't mean that every train is going to do that, so don't be listening to this thinking you've got loads of time. It just depends. So yeah, something to be aware of. After taking a couple of trains, it kind of seems that the first class is in the center of the train. So it kind of goes like third, second, first, but then the third and the second continue after. So again, something to be aware of. When I took the train from Kandy back to Colombo, I did get a little confused because I had a reserved ticket, but it wasn't too clear, so I had to get the guide to help me. So there are sometimes members of staff on the platform. There was specifically at Kandy, which was really helpful because I could then ask him exactly where I was going. But yeah, there are some things to consider.
This doesn't make sense. Fast.
Oh, we're on the train.
How was the entrance to the train, Mum? How?
A bit mad.
I really wanted to video it, but everything was happening so quick. And everybody was running and we didn't know where we were going. So we walked past the first class and I thought maybe it was like England, A, B, C, D, E, F.
No.
So we had to quickly run on because it changed to second class again. So we jumped on first class. And luckily these lovely men behind us helped us. I mean, I'm still not sure if we're in the right seats, but it's pretty comfortable. Well, comfortable-ish.
Especially it's got 4 hours.
She's happy that 4.
Is it 4 or 3? Well,
I think she's getting dementia.
Anyway, on the train.
Over and out.
Bye.
There is so much space on these trains, and also there are plug sockets, so you can charge any electricals that you need to charge. As Mum says, there's more space than on a plane.
I was taking a picture and she was talking like it was a video. What'd you say?
I said you got more of them on the train than you have on the plane.
When the red thing goes, that means it's a video.
Yeah, so travel with ease.
As you can see, the massive highlight of these train journeys are the views. They are absolutely spectacular. We didn't have a window seat that was next to the sea. I just hopped in one of the free seats to take some of this footage, but if you get one of the seats that are on that side of the train, you're winning because it is just, yeah, it's so beautiful. The train line goes all the way along the coast, so there are moments that you see other buildings and stuff, but there is a lot of really beautiful scenery and just so much to see and so much to experience, so it is highly recommended. arriving in Galle, it is not as chaotic as Colombo, and when you arrive you can either take an Uber or a taxi or a tuk-tuk from outside, or you can go to the bus station. So the bus station is out of the train station and you turn left. Just be aware that bus stations in Sri Lanka are very different to bus stations in Europe, and I will show you near the end of the video how we explored through the bus station in Colombo. But the best option I recommend is to take an Uber, because you will have your accommodation and you'll know exactly where you want to go, and it's the quickest way and it's very affordable. So just have the Uber app ready, and when you come out of the train station just book your Uber there and then, and it's very quick and very easy. It wasn't overwhelming at all when we arrived in Galle. It was quite a nice smooth transition of arriving, coming out, and then booking the Uber and the Uber arriving.
We're on our 23rd tuk-tuk ride in 3 days. Oh, I just blew bubbles in my mouth. Disgusting. It's very busy here.
On the return from Galle to Colombo, we actually asked our tuk-tuk driver to take us to the train station the day before, so we went and got our ticket there and then. I did nearly pay 10 times the amount because I kept getting confused with the values of money, which was very, very funny. So we actually went the day before, booked, and we took the early train because there was no other tickets for the other train. So just be aware again, if you don't want the early train, you really do need to book in advance. We ended up having to leave at 6 a.m. in the morning because we didn't book our ticket early enough. So we did get the option to be able to book our seat, but it was on the early train, so just be aware of that.
Go.
So it's 6:32 a.m. and we're in the train station now, and we're going back to Negombo. Yeah, I love our last day. I love the way people try and get in on the picture. The people here are so great, they're so funny. It's been amazing. We'll let you know what our train journey's like on the one once we finished it on the other end.
I'm hoping this is going to be a bit calmer. It looks calmer.
Well, yeah, there's not as many people on this one, is there?
No, not yet.
Yeah, not yet. We've got 10 minutes to go.
No running today. We feel calm, organised. We're in place.
Well, we hope we're in place.
We
won't have
believe.
too far to go down.
We believe that our carriage is in the middle.
So we'll see.
We shall see. The birds sound very nice at this time of the morning.
It is, isn't they?
Over and out.
See you later, alligator.
The journey back from Galle to Colombo seemed a lot calmer. The train station at Galle, it went smoothly. There still was that feeling of urgency with like making sure that you get on, and we managed to get on, and we thought we were in the wrong seat, but we were in the right seat. We kind of nailed it quite quickly, which was, I think, a bit of a fluke, but so yeah, just be aware of that.
I feel like we might have winged it a little bit, but we got straight on the train. No problemo. And we're in the right seats.
We're good.
We're good. I mean, there was a little bit of confusion, but we're there.
Once we arrived back in Colombo, we decided to explore the bus, and I think for us this has to be one of our funnest experiences. I had looked on Google Maps and followed the route from Colombo train station to the bus station. So when you come out of the train station, you just turn right and then take a sharp right and follow the road up, and the bus station is on the left. It's really easy to follow and navigate. You will get harassed to the bus terminal. So we were going back to Negombo, so we knew that we wanted to go back to Negombo. So on reflection, we could have probably taken one of the ones as we were walking up, but because we were unsure, we obviously didn't.
Don't take it as a sign, you know he's lying, saying that he wants to be mine, like we could be fine. Yeah, somehow we find you. That's his trick. Say his name 3 times in a mirror and watch your self-respect just disappear overnight. Overnight. Thinking he's slick, putting in just enough words to make you think he deserves some of your time. Oh my, oh my. Even right in front of his eyes, he wouldn't recognize if it was love. If it was love.
So we went to the bus station and we did not know what was going on. It was very confusing. When you arrive at the bus station, I think there was 4 terminals, and we had to ask a couple of people to try and help us because there was no clear directions, and I hadn't really found anything online that was clear enough to show you like where or what. So we ended up going to the part closer to the shops where they're selling all the bits that you need. And we walked up, and then a guy was like, "Where are you going?" So we told him, and then he was like, "Okay, you can come on my bus." So we went on, and that was how it worked. So just know that when you do that, it can not seem that it is legit, but it is legit. And yeah, just jump on and trust them.
So that was interesting.
Many.
I've never seen a bus station like it, ever. So the bus stations here are very much not like Europe, which you kind of realised or knew anyway, but very chaotic. There's like 4 terminals and there's people shouting at you. I don't even know what they're saying, but they're obviously trying to get people onto their buses. So online it says like 70 rupee for the express bus or something like that, but we were just wandering around because we didn't know where we were going, and one guy asked us where we're going, so we told him and he was like, okay, come here. We're going to Negombo, and it's 400 rupee, which is £1, so it's really not that much at all, and it's worth us just grabbing this guy, right?
Yeah, and it's air conditioned.
And it's aircon. I said, do you want to go on now? Because they're not leaving for 20 minutes. And she said, has he got aircon? Yeah, so she's like, okay, we'll come on now. Yeah, so very, very different. So just be prepared that it's a bit
different, bloody madness. Absolute
it's mad.
chaos.
And there's loads of shops here with food and electricals and all sorts, so if you haven't eaten and you want to grab something, there's lots to do here in terms of like, not lots to do.
Not lots of choice to eat and stuff.
Thank you, Mum. Good job she's here, innit? She's going home tomorrow, what am I going to do? Everyone out! Hustling hard out here. Should be 650. Doing it for 250 today. It's like a market, isn't it? I feel like I'm at the car boot sale. Lot number 23. Oh. And lot number 34, today we have a Sri Lankan man selling colouring books. Nearly hitting Mum in the face with his pamphlet. Oh, listen up! Listen up! He actually clapped in her ear. She was like, oh, what an adventure. You're gonna go back to you're gonna go back to England with some stories. Are you still here? Look. Oh dear. Lot number 55. Oranges. It's like being on the beach, isn't it, in Tenerife? Coconut. Pineapple. This poor man wanted to come on and sell his boards, and the orange man shut the door on him. Says, wait your turn. We've got 3 oranges for 100 rupee. 25p. He's waiting his turn. Oh, we've got one more. We're en route, but the boss is still hustling out the side door. We've still got a couple more seats to fill. Looks like tuk-tuk heaven.
So as you can see, the bus experience was so much fun. We had an absolutely great time. The journey was nice and easy from Colombo to Negombo. He did go a different way. I thought he was going to go towards the beach side of Negombo, but he actually goes through the town, and I didn't even realise that. So just be aware of that as well. We just jumped off in the town and then walked down to the beach where our accommodation was, and it really wasn't that far. So don't worry too much for that, but just be aware of that. Again, it's something for you to be aware of. And the ticket was super cheap, and the locals on the bus were just really nice. The guy was really friendly, the commander on the bus. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it has been helpful and that I have shared some tips for your trip to be a little bit more easier, if you've watched it just to see what Sri Lanka is like. I hope you've enjoyed it. I fully recommend travelling by train and bus. For me, those were two of the biggest highlights of my trip in Sri Lanka. We just had an absolute blast, and the people that we met on the way were just so beautiful. Sri Lankan people are just wonderful. So you can have so much fun if you're open to having fun. If you're just going to go with your head down and just be moody, then obviously that's going to be your experience. But just know that, yeah, it can be very enjoyable. It doesn't need to be stressful, and you can integrate the level of anxiety and stress that you may experience into creating a really magical and fun experience. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to the channel, comment and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.